Hey everybody, Chris Pearls here for Pearls Park Pass. And like I said, anytime I get some new information about Disney, I said I'll do some update videos. Just got a new email that just came out. Bob Chapek, the CEO of Disney, just sent an email out at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is an incredible email he sent out. I'm going to read it to you. And keep in mind, I'm not an employee. This is given to me. I'm not an employee of the Walt Disney World. Once I'm done reading this email, I'll kind of break it down and tell you what it really means and what's going on with the Disney cast members and their employees. So 11 o'clock this morning, Bob Chapek sent this email out. Dear fellow employee, our world is facing an unprecedented crisis that has fundamentally upended our lives, creating uncertainty and hardship, while at the same time spurring kindness and compassion. And although there are still many unknowns with respect to the impacts of COVID-19, our top priority means your safety and well-being. As we've seen, the coronavirus poses a significant health risk and exacted a grave toll on so many lives. As such, it's more important than ever that all of us follow the guidance of health experts and take the necessary precautions, including continue to work from home wherever possible, practicing social distancing. By doing so, we help to protect our loved ones, neighbors, and friends. This is a trying period for all of us, and as we navigate these challenging times together and make adjustments in our daily lives, we're grateful for everyone's continued flexibility and understanding. The pandemic is also having a devastating impact on the global and U.S. economies and is hitting business like ours particularly hard. In a matter of weeks, we've experienced widespread disruption across our company, with our domestic parks and hotels closed indefinitely, our cruise line suspended, our film and TV production halted, and theatrical distribution delayed both domestically and internationally, and our retail stores shut down. While I'm confident that we get through this challenging period together and emerge even stronger, we must take necessary steps to manage the short and long-term financial impact of our company. Now here comes the interesting part. In light of this, we're going to be implementing a variety of necessary measures designed to better position us to weather these extraordinary challenges. Among them, we'll be asking our senior executives to help shoulder the burden by taking a reduction in pay. Effective April 5th, all VPs will have their salaries reduced by 20%. SVPs, which is senior vice presidents, will be reduced by 25%. And EVPs, I'm assuming that's executive vice presidents, and EVPs and above by 30%. I'll be taking a 50% reduction in my salary. This temporary action will remain in effect until we foresee a substantive recovery in our business. Our executive chairman, Bob Iger, has chosen to forego 100% of his salary. As we navigate through these uncharted waters, we're asking much of you, and as always, are rising to the challenge as we appreciate your support, your dedication, and resilience. During this difficult time, and are truly inspiring, and it gives me the renewed confidence that we will come through this crisis even stronger than before, as we have so many times in our company's history. Please continue to take care of yourselves and your loved ones. Stay well and know that we are here to support you. Best, Bob. Now, this Disney, thank you for being a good company at this time. Let me explain to you what's going on in business terms. So Disney's been hit very hard by this pandemic. It's hit them very hard, and their divisions, or sometimes in the business world, they call them verticals. Every one of their major verticals has been shut down. So let's start with this. Their cruise lines. Their cruise line vertical, it is shut down. No income is coming in the cruise lines. Their retail stores, the Disney stores, everything like that, the retail, the merchandise, that vertical, that has been also shut down. Then you move along, and then you hit their entertainment, TV, movies, film distribution, completely shut down right now at this time. That's probably their biggest moneymaker, and that is shut down. But at the forefront, the one that's the most high profile, the ones that everybody can see really well, is of course is the parks, like the theme parks. Those are all shut down as well. And so all their different verticals that allow them to make money are curbed at this time. Now, whenever this happens, with any company, when you have a crisis or money management issues, the first thing you want to do is you start looking at your expenditures, right? If you have limited money coming in, you start looking at all the money that's going out and say, where can we make cuts to try to save money here? And some companies, what they do is they just start laying off employees. Like, blah, 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 and they're laying them off, trying to curb expenditures. Disney knows that their greatest asset is their cast members. They know that, and they're trying their best to protect them. They just, in our last update, they said that they're going to keep paying their cast members until April 18th. Now, there are some salaried cast members that are making decisions, like managers and things like going on, managers and that level, salaried employees. They haven't said what they're going to be doing with their pay yet. I hear there's a meeting today around 2:30 Eastern time to kind of decide what's going to happen to them. So fingers crossed. I hope things go well for those salaried employees as well. Disney doesn't want to lose their employees. They know that that would be a disaster. If they cut off all the pay and all their employees, that they still have to go out and make money, because I mean, just because you lose your job or or whatever, it doesn't mean your bills stop, right? So you've got to keep going out and making additional payments. So if they let cast members go, most likely a lot of them will try to go find other jobs. Then when the park reopens and these and the verticals reopen, they're not going to be as staffed as well, and that would be a huge crippling blow to Disney. So Disney is trying their best to protect their cast members, and I love that. Thank you, Disney, for doing that. So their executives, their VPs, their senior VPs are all taking significant pay decreases to allow them to have more money, so they can take that money and they can distribute that among the cast members and keeping the operating costs going of Disney, which I think is, and this is a trying time for everybody. And I think they're all tightening their belts, doing the best that they can to make sure everything stays afloat for Disney. And I really appreciate the fact that Disney is doing that rather than having a panic, knee-jerk response where they're just like, let's lay everybody off and just do this. They're looking at their executives, they're looking at their senior vice presidents, they're looking at their vice presidents and saying, hey, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a hit here, but this will allow us to keep everything going for our other cast members. And that is commendable. Disney, you're doing it right. So like I said, this is a hard thing for Disney. Here's the thing though, let's just rewind. We are going to get through this. A while ago, we got one of my videos. I said, hey, if you're having some trouble, difficulties, or you're nervous, go ahead and message us, and we'll talk about it. And at first, we're just getting a couple messages trickling in, and now we're getting messages. There's so many. I'm having a hard time responding to all of them. Let me just say this: deep breaths. We will get through this. We are going to get through this, okay? Our lives are changing and people fear change, but change isn't a bad thing. We love our routines and our routines get disrupted. That causes anxiety in our lives. And so right now people are experiencing depression, they're experiencing fear, and experiencing anxiety. So take a deep breath. Just know that this is not going to last forever. We are going to get through this, okay? Some things might change, and once we get on the other side of this, things might look a little different than they did pre this horrible experience that we're going through, but we will get through it. So in order to kind of get through these things, there are some things that you can do. Number one, fear and panic and anxiety, it's just energy, right? It causes energy, and you need to release that energy. And so find a way to release your energy, like exercise in your house, whatever it is that you can do to a creative outlet to allow you to get rid of all of that extra energy that's building up. Let it go out. Talk about the fears. Talk about your panic and anxiety that's going on. Find a safe place or a safe person to talk about where they can listen to you without being judgmental. And if somebody comes to you and talks to you about their fears, or they're worried about money, they're worried about what's going to happen to their job, they're worried about their family, don't try to fix it. Just listen. Let that person dump their emotional bucket and just listen to what they have to say. And that will go a long ways in helping that particular individual. I just want to say that I'm very proud of Disney. I think it's a fantastic company, and I think that they're trying their best. They're trying to be creative. They're trying to do this situation to make everything meet, make all their ends meet. And I think that's very, very commendable. And I'm very pleased that they're doing that. The cast members are what makes Disney special. That's it. I mean, you go to other theme parks and they're fun. They got amazing rides. But the Disney cast members, when they're on stage, they treat everybody so good. They make the memories so great that's what actually makes the park experiences so magical for people. And it is the cast members. So kudos to you, Disney. Congratulations on taking care of your cast members. It shows where your heart is. And I just want to say I think that's fantastic. So please keep doing that. And keep staying here. We're going to try to do more updates as we get them. As I hear more updates, I will then share them with you guys. And go ahead and just down in the comments down below, maybe put down some of what your favorite memories are of Disney. Because right now, I think Disney can use some love. Tell them, put it in public, say what your favorite memories are. Put down in the comments. Let's share some positivity in this world. Let's be happy and know that it's going to get through this. Deep breaths, guys. Deep breaths. Whew. We're going to get through this just fine. And then once we do, and once this is all over, guess what? We're all going to go back to Disney. That's the first place we're going to go. We're going to go back to Disney and we're going to have a big celebration and hopefully going to meet a lot of you in person. We're going to ride rides. We're going to eat some amazing food and we're going to have some amazing new memories in our Disney parks. And we'll go back and watch Disney movies and we'll go on Disney cruises and we're going to go to Disney retail stores and we're going to support them because they are supporting the cast members at this time. So you guys have a good day. Take care. And if you put down positive comments, and just let me know if you guys are doing okay. All right, bye-bye.